Hello, YouTube. Alpha White Wolf bringing you episode 28 of If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. The Custodian Hustle. So, I've been looking forward to getting to this for some time. I just finished the Draco podcast reaction. It was a complete slog. It has been utter nonsense to get that video properly edited with all the various components coming together. But I think I did a pretty nice job. It's currently uploading now, so by the time I'm done with this video, it should be published to the channel and we'll be ready to get people's eyes on it. Oh god. So as of right now, there is this video, episode 29, then at least a few videos from Voldemort, and then I can jump into my personal project, doing some Dungeons and Dragons videos. The more I think about it, the more I want to just jump right into those, but there is a list in place, there is a process that I will follow. I'm not going to jump ahead because there was that vote, and it was to get some Rogel Doran videos up after episode 29. So, with all that said and done, we get to the disclaimer and then we get to the video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to stay up to date with our uploads, ring the bell icon right next to it. If you like the video, indicate so down below. If you have suggestions for future videos, draw them in the comments. Excuse me. In the description will be a link to the original video by Bruva Alfabusa, and I highly recommend you go check out his stuff. His stuff is hysterical. Also in the description is a link to Gaming Notorious' Twitter page, so go ahead and follow us on that. With all that said and done, we'll go ahead and get into this video. Video is a go in 3, 2, 1, and play.
I assume your talent for finding failure in all you do has doomed the tube dude.
Okay, Custodian, listen here. I sent the Captain General to acquire the Proteus Protocol. With it, we hoped to grant you new flesh.
What? Yes!
Did I assume that just happened to be another part of your mess of a master plan?
Giving Father access to new organs would redeem your lack of general success, Magnus.
Stop talking down to me. I am very on edge.
I'm a meter shorter than you.
That is entirely my choice and you know it.
Seize this bad to match up domestic abuse so Daddy can dunk on your plan. You are aware of what the Proteus Protocol does.
Yes! It transfers the engrammatic knowledge, memory, personality, and will from one physical form to another.
That it does. But you know what it also does?
Makes you infinitely more tolerable, I hope?
It turns its users into massive weirdos.
Oh, what a change that would be!
A user's soul quite literally comes loose. Not as loose as your loyalty, but close.
We'll vomit whoop stuff on your knee blanket!
A user's soul is filled with insatiable hungers and deep, dark desires. It sends them a downward spiral until no appetite upon reality remains.
So you become a dark elder.
Exactly!
I am not spending the rest of eternity in the dress-up of a king crinkled lawnmower just to get off of this throne.
Why not? I'm half demonic and I'm doing just fine!
No, you're not.
I'm doing just fine!
You're very on edge.
And the Fabricator General is also fine, and he's been using it for years! Illegally!
Sure, yeah, whatever. But Magnus, I find it charming that you chose this as your mission to Mars. I appreciate it, but I am actually just fine. Sitting here for a while longer.
No, you are not fine! You are anathema to the concept of fine. Your mind is shattered, your memories are failing, you are utterly irrational, and your attitude is bad!
What?
Calling the kettle red, are we?
No, Father. He is speaking of your atrocious incompetence as a parent. You're quite right, Magnus. Father's delusions are only getting worse.
See, Dawn gets
I
it!
understand why you are up, Magnus. But after leaving, you acted out your role perfectly. Thanks to you, Captain Ingot has reached his potential, and shall now complete our mission on Mars.
Can you not just tell us what your bloody plan is? You said it yourself, Father. No more smoke and mirrors. You did say that, right? Tell me! Tell me!
MMM.
Tell me!
MMMMMM.
Tell me, you haggard, pompous wanker!
Holy shit, okay, fine.
Really?
No.
I hate you!
Just kidding, sonny boy.
He's not
You
gonna
know
tell
what being
anything
called
he
Cypher-
doesn't want to tell.
Oh. No. Why don't I? Feels like I'm supposed to. Hey, did you omit this from my mind with your ridiculous powers?
Doing that would be ridiculous.
Tell me who Cypher is then!
May I suggest you instead read about it?
Read? There are no volumes on this Cypher in the entire palace. Believe me, I would know.
He would.
What about it? The Black Library.
I love how the music just stopped there.
Oh yes! Let me just strut into the obscurest corner of the webway and break into the most heavily defended reservoir of knowledge in the galaxy. Not to gain infinite wisdom and power or anything like that, but to read about a fellow with a cryptography term for a name. Great plan, Pops!
Except they can get to the Black Library.
Why is everyone quiet?
I returned from hell.
Oh!
Creep. You there. Clown Library Explorer number 1.
I don't like that name.
Explain to this bag of fluff how you came across the Black Library.
Sorry, what?
Must I, my master?
You must.
You must!
You really must.
A time after you and little Kitten had departed, I happened to be passing the webway connector, and being the inquisitive sort,
He slipped on his grease and fell into the webway.
It was very graceful.
I do not care for your grease. Continue on.
As I entered the webway, I was hurtled into a dark place with a massive door. I explored this darkness, then decided to slide on out and find a fellow webway explorer.
That's when Chad suddenly popped out in front of me whilst I was heading past the webway gate. He started yammering about part of the gate leading somewhere different. His loops were set to quaking, so I knew his word was true.
Alas, my excitement would quickly be extinguished like a roaring, erogenous flame being doused by the contents of the bluest of balls, for there was a
I have
cloud.
no patience for your balls. I do not believe you at all, but you shall show me this portion of the webway right now.
Oh, gladly. I'll show you there immediately.
Hold the bus. I am not done
Oh,
yet.
you're gonna love it. Dimly lit incorporeal realm, the potential for infinite knowledge, just the two of us.
Wait, no! Brother! The cloud!
We need to surgically remove whatever is causing your unbridled coulrophobia.
Father, are you sure giving Magnus access to that much knowledge is wise?
No. But it'll be better to keep him locked in there than to put him back in the null box.
Father, whenever the rest of my brothers return, we are going to have a talk about your fitness as a parent. Because I think you decided to have children about 20 millennia too early.
And you need to move the fuck out already.
Nope.
That one's new.
Can we check how Lehman and the shattered remnants of the Inquisition are doing?
Anything to stop your whining.
Bad parent.
And Projector is go.
I love how
I
when
should
you,
get the
I love
phone.
how
I
they're
can't
able to
imagine
animate his
you've got very
eyes as
far
well as they
into
do.
an entire sector-sized crossway.
It does not hurt to check.
Considering it's Kamara, it actually kind of does.
Your eyes
Fair
are
point.
weak. We must then swallow them.
Well, it's Professor John Fletcher. Yesterday was John Fletcher's corpse man. My God! Doesn't die!
Vomit in buckets.
Oh, it's the Orton channel.
Step.
What's up, people? Your boy Cole with the Rage here.
Oh, hell to the fuck no.
We gotta prank some people.
Oh, Kitten!
Wait. This is the Brassy Billy channel.
Kitten? He's on Holovision?
He is not.
Then how come he's on Holovision?
We are watching him from the mind's eye of Cypher.
Oh, Cypher! That's who you mentioned before! We don't have to go read about him as well, do we?
No. Just needed a reason for Magnus to leave so we could check on Lehman without tantrums. Besides, you cannot treat, so I shall take pity on you.
Thank you, my glorious overlord.
Cypher. He is the grand enigma, the estranged brother, the marine without master. He appears as a lonely, cowled figure who darts from planet to planet, slaying all, from imperial officers to puke wizards. He eludes all who try to imprison him, leaving no trace behind. No one knows his techniques, no one knows his identity, and no one knows his plan.
And
Is
he
he the
infuriates
Imperium's
the Dark
greatest hope?
Angels.
Or its greatest threat? No one can say. Except I, who could explain it, but alas, comprehending the incomprehensible is reserved for galaxy brains such as I. You are but no brains, to whom I shall explain nothing. One thing is for certain, however. He is super mysterious, and a pretty cool dude. And he has 2 guns, 1 plasma, 1 bolt gun. Rad lad.
Sounds like a tryhard.
I know not whether Cypher is green or black. It is confusing!
So this Cypher is watching Kitten right now?
Correct.
Is Kitten being stalked?
More like observed.
Those are synonyms. One of them just sounds less morbid.
Your comprehension of the subject brings me no joy, you muscular penis pump. Now shut it. Your Captain General is working.
Okay, let's see him pump it then.
You had that coming.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Cypher back at it again with another episode of Stripper-stodes people. Today we're stalking Custodians.
And the next after that, the fight will never end until your enemies are crushed. Only questions?
Wait, can you explain the concept of requisition again?
No. We are closing in on the Fabricator General's headquarters. Excellent!
The Trapsmen had the right idea when they placed the parking spot 5 kilometers away from the Forge Temple. I love walking through this.
At least we're not wading through the palace's sewers, my dude.
Your whataboutism is immaculate, Lord Warden, but I'm really not sure it's helping. I'm sorry.
Martian wind, please, Pascal!
That guy has no clothes.
An astute observation.
He hides nothing.
Cypher's propensity for observation are far beyond your reckoning, boat scum.
Truly liberating.
Oh, you mistake my comments as disparaging when they're in fact that of jubilation. This man is clearly my mood cues.
Your phraseology is high filth no matter the subject.
Yes.
I just thought was doing it out of spite at this point.
Please stop making
Oh my
your
god,
existence known.
was that the Inquisitor
The Captain
novel?
General has arrived at the temple. Meet detected.
Here we go.
Subject identified. Branch Adeptus Custodes. Rank Captain General. Name. Screw that.
Oh, that's weird.
What is your purpose here?
We are here to meet with your Fabricator General.
Access denied.
You do realize I'm a High Lord of Terror, yes?
You do realize that access denied.
I demand a meeting with your Fabricator General.
You have no meeting scheduled. His holy mechadendriteness is currently busy providing the Martian populace with oil margaritas.
Oh, that's what those are.
Really? My positive reinforcement actually worked?
Access denied.
Okay.
Why aren't they listening to him? He's the Captain General!
What the?
What?
I see your double standard doubled over and died.
Skitari, we are to meet with Fabricator General. Mortal hands coming
He's
between me
enormous
and the gods
compared to
shall be
them.
cut and thrown down the abyss to mule with the remains of humanity's foes. Now open this gate, or suffer the fate of all who oppose the Emperor's will.
Access denied.
That was so fucking cool! Did they not see reason?
These are Skitari, Shield Captain. Their minds are neurosynced with their tech priest masters at all times. They are very obedient.
The grasp reason as well as you grasp social cues, eggplant.
Yes, I never stand in queues. I'm a shield captain.
I do not understand how you got this job.
Okay. I thought I could get through to you myself. It turns out I'm slamming my head against a brick wall.
We are not a brick wall. We are Skitari.
This is true.
They're a bunch of little
If
dorms.
reason cannot be applied, unreasonable means must be taken. Brothers Antonis, convince them.
flying out at babies.
Oh my god, it's the Pillarman
Yes.
theme in the
Don't
background.
you ever reject such legendary artifice from entering your domain? Look upon my smooth armament, my oiled joints, my well-rounded chassis, my thermic reactor pulsates with smooth, velvety beats. Skitari,
Oh god!
I want to enter your temple.
Access granted.
As a certain turquoise-colored space marine would say, bow chicka bow wow.
Brother Santodi's mechanized body has not hampered him in the slightest. In fact, it has better served him than any one of our organic forms ever could.
Oh, I want to be like him when I get fucking murdered.
Drill into my skull and remove my cognizance, please.
The Skitari are leaking. Their components are brazenly subpar.
Ah, your innocence.
Like, no movement from Dorn there.
Giant machine.
Why is he so fucking big?
Why do some use excessive amounts of narcotics?
I hate that answer, it is bad.
It's also pretty fair.
The master of the Mechanicus? The one usually sitting by the High Lord's table? Was he always that big?
Yes, we were standing on one of his conduits 2 meters up in the air last we were in the High Lord's chamber.
God, okay. I thought that was your dad.
Observe, for it seems we have found today's prank victim.
Oh boy.
Greetings, Fabricator General.
I think I remember this thing.
Greetings, Custodian. How are you this day? You brought me an equal agent to
A fidget spinner. A fidget spinner and a toaster, really?
We have not to ask you for a favor. That's all too bad, because I'd like to shave. Fear Adeptus Mechanicus, direction of climb. Even though you seem to explode over time, it seems unsuspicious, you have to agree. That your murderers, me, rabbit, then how is it that you can keep surviving these blasts? To all the other tech, prison back and contrast. Is the DSS even to return from the dead? How this could be, you might want unsaid. You come to my planet with friction and strife. You somehow believe that I can flee the afterlife. Please do tell me, Fleshling, is this some kind of goof? I don't reckon that you brought any actual proof. It's a visibility comes of sweat and blood. Not for my home, I will be here as well.
Dang!
It's the prettiest critical. With all information and really on downfall.
They're picking him up!
You're right.
This song kicks ass!
There is no such technology. You must be high. It has been confirmed to be your supply. I'm the Mechanicus Lord, you dare treat me like this. Treat me you can't hold this. When the protocol is, we still return. You have no complaints until your claim is absurd. How dare you cross the mechanical man? He does not need proof, he's the Emperor's word. When we couldn't reject our Emperor's truth. And darling, I'm sorry, but how could you screw us? And the oversized voice, my word is true. Oh, you really think so? Fuck you. How about we go ahead and go? He's gonna text a speech out and the fire return. There's a master plan. Why don't we make the call? We'll check in and see what he thinks of this stall. That you have the ball. You can't ball. I hate you all. This is decimal. Please make us the vertical. Fine. Yes. Victory for the Captain General.
That was actually really cool. I like that a lot.
The finest politics I have
ever seen.
I cannot tell if that was diegetic or not.
Whatever it was, it sure made me die.
This servitor will lead you to the data vault you seek, wherefrom the Proteus protocol can be extracted. Now, get out of my sight before I have this temple explode.
Finding the shortest route to the Noctis Labyrinth.
Very good. Thank you, Fabricator General.
Make a U-turn.
We'll be on our way. And do not worry. If our plans come to fruition, this all will be worth it. I promise.
Make a U-turn.
Right.
Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn.
Now we're really getting somewhere.
What meatlet cretin is gurgling in here?
Run!
Ow. This is a book. The Secrets of the Dark Angels chapter.
Oh.
What is this today?
Excellent work, Shieldhurst Proteus. Your statecraft is on point, Hammurabi.
Aw, I didn't think you'd notice.
Of course I did. And you presented a really effective ultimatum, Rock. And Santolis, Lockwarden, your Herculean baritones really elevated our case.
My thanks, my dude.
I am pleased to have pleased.
You all did great. But I'm admittedly regretting you had to step in for me in the first place. I'm not exactly filling out the boots left by the likes of Constantine Valdor. I really need to work on my autocratic mess.
No! Your mild disposition is your greatest attribute!
Your dedication and hard work is outright bodacious.
You're like a widowed father who is just doing his best. Your ability to care is unsurpassed!
You're nice!
Stay fast. You.
Make a U-turn.
The bold days of the 30th millennium have passed.
It is the 42nd millennium now.
An age of rampant corruption.
We do not need a War Master in this day and age.
A war master would fail us.
We need a daddy!
As time has proven,
Our current parental figure is the best defense against the vileness of chaos.
This
is the reason we elected
you.
Talk about a gut punch to the Emperor.
Goodness gracious.
See? Only dads use that explanation.
Oh, that's so cute.
Thank you. I am glad to be of service.
Push me, Daddy! Push me on the swing! Ow!
Well, we are now only halfway to reviving our Emperor. Come on, lads. Let us head for the Noctis Labyrinth.
For the Emperor!
So fucking precious.
My Emperor. Who'd like to resign from my position as caretaker? What?
Holy fucking shit, finally.
I admit how poorly I have treated our Captain General. And I recognize that he is a caretaker, through and through. He not only cares for you, but for the entirety of the Adeptus Custodes. I am but an unruly child who has rejected him, much like how your wayward sons rejected you. I am sorry.
That you came to acknowledge this entirely on your own is commendable. You are still guilty of being a toxic little sludge spawn, and you will stand trial for that the rest of your life.
Of course.
But realizing your attitude is trash is the first step on the road to improvement. And you, my child, have now taken the first step.
Thank you, my glorious overlord. Thank you.
Keep your faults in mind, but do not allow yourself to be consumed by them. That way leads but down another path to ruination.
Right.
A sprightly mind is one you must seek, not one ravaged by boisterous arrogance nor guilt from past failures. break through the layers of trash obstructing your view, and begin your journey on the road to redemption, your sight unclouded. Dr. Emperor has spoken.
Yes, I shall find balance on my narrow road to redemption from now on. And I will make you proud, as a custodian loyal to my Captain General. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get that phone now. There'll be some major self-medication happening for this to go down smoothly.
Yeah, so... I'm gonna leave too. See to it that he doesn't choke on something not meant to be choked on. Okay, bye!
Redemption is not a physical matter. One cannot take a road to it.
You are as slow on the uptake as the cement someone no doubt spilled in your IVF tank.
And if there were such a road, you espousing for its usage would be very hypocritical.
Oh!
You are lucky my neck is immensely powerful.
Does the baby need an F?
I do not know of this baby you speak of.
The baby is you, Rogel.
No. I am too many years. I have told you this.
I am many millennia older than you. Relative to me, you are but a child.
That is not how age works.
And even so, you are acting the baby.
I will accept this nap, but only because your psychosis is ever escalating, and I have not slept in several months.
Good night, Rogel.
It is noon.
Go the fuck to sleep.
Please, read me a story.
Fine.
Yay, my
Architecture.
favorite.
Chapter 1. The architect should be equipped with knowledge of many branches of study, and varied kinds of learning, for it is by his judgment that all work be done by the other arts is put to test. This knowledge is the child of practice and theory. Practice is the continuous and regular exercise of employment, where manual work is done with any necessary material according to the design of a drawing. Theory, on the other hand, is the ability to demonstrate and explain the productions of dexterity on the principles of proportion.
Yes. Theoreticals and implementation. Two of Gilliman's favorite things.
It follows, therefore, that architects who have aimed
That's
at
kinda
acquiring
cute,
manual skill without
but
scholarship
such a
have never been able
dorm
to
kind of
reach a
story to
position of
sleep to.
authority to correspond to their...
We compute your presence, Fabricator General. How may we assist you this day?
Can I get a... Hello?
Would you like to call? Call.
Call? A call to call.
Calling. Call.
Line open.
Hello.
Belisarius Call speaks.
What do you require?
What? Your Fabricator General requires your services, Call. You shall be getting your way too many mechadendrites dirty.
Fine.
Whose anatomy needs testing? Transferring the data right now. I need this host of glistening meat heaps liquidated before they reach the Noctis Labyrinth. Any particular reason?
Rationale?
None of your concern.
That's fair.
Fine, fair. But what do I get out of it, my lord? If I may ask.
Please.
You get your ridiculous Primaris Space Marine project not destroyed. That's great.
Fantastic.
And you get to keep whatever remains of your targets.
Would that be free range Custodian's bits component?
Great for my project. All yours.
Ooh, feature creep confirmed. Their feeble locomotion will be terminated
within the hour. Contact me then.
I am very excited.
Good lad. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
Bye. Weirdo. Now, about this book.
Access override.
What now?
Oh no.
I am Azrael, Chapter Master of the very loyal Dark Angel Space Marine Chapter.
Why is all of the meat bothering me today?
We have come to interrogate you, Master of Mars. That is your real name. Your peons have been cropping up in places where they should not be.
Why are you here? I am sick and I am tired.
And you are suspiciously large. What does that craftwork of a body hide?
Okay, that's it. I'm withdrawing all Mechanicus privileges from your chapter.
What?
Let's see how long you make it without Techmarines, you screaming defeat. Screw you.
Curses! We've been played. If we interrogate you, our standing with the Mechanicus will be lost. Finding treasures proves a lot harder without any form of technology.
That is right. You should stop being so infernally trigger-happy before you go and ruin your chapter's entire history on a whim.
You might be right. Maybe this was all a fool's errand, exacerbated by us trying to find threats where there are none. Know this. My pride as a Dark Angel, my indoctrination as an Astartes, my centuries of servitude and my own unforgivable failings all serve to make what I am about to proclaim the most discordant words to have ever passed my lips. Perhaps we should return to the Rock and reflect on this all-consuming paranoia of ours. It was never a trait of our Primarch, Lionel Johnson. So why should it be so prevalent in us? Why should it be the driving force of our chapter? What does this megalomania drive us to such lengths? Why are we constantly trying to prove that we're loyal when we, Sons of the Lion, have remained loyal for 10 millennia? The only reason anyone has to doubt our devotion is our very obsession with trying to affirm it in the first place. We've lied, most certainly. Lied, and lied, and lied. We've insisted upon our lies for so long that it's become the only thing our chapter truly cares for. To cover up centuries of shame. Is this really worth it? I mean, here we are, laying siege to holy Mars, blasting our way into the temple of the Adeptus Mechanicus High Command. On the basis of an assumption, all to further the perseverance of a lie 10 millennia in the making. It's heretical. I am truly regretful for my actions this day, Lord Fabricator General. I never imagined talking about this would feel so liberating. I know the Imperium cares not for the truth, but only for what it wants to be true. So why should we bind ourselves down to a truth so ancient when we can carve out a new truth in a new galaxy? Yes, we deserve this. We need not feel shame.
I love how the background is lightning as he is coming to this revelation.
We are unforgiven, for there is nothing to forgive. Yes, yes! Thank you for setting us back on the road to redemption, Fabricator General. The Dark Angels will never again be found wanting.
Well, that's great.
I have my
love
doubts
that.
already.
Excellent character development. I'm happy to have met someone who isn't a total asshole today.
Wait.
Oh no.
What now?
What is that book you have there?
I don't know. It's just the secrets of the Dark Angels chapter. Oh, that's inconvenient.
Asmodai! Our assumptions are confirmed! What? He has a suspicious brother! He's in cahoots with the Fallen! Make him repent!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! The Dark Angels just assassinated a High Lord! This is not good! This is not good at all! Oh no! Alright, let's see if there's anything post-credits to check out.
You! What are you doing in my cellar? I didn't even know I had a cellar! Get the fuck out of here! Get out! Go!
Okay. So, two things that really stood out to me a lot. Actually, a couple things more than that. I know about Constantine Valdor to a degree, mostly because he is like one of the most famous of the Custodians, the Captain General who was really like the most well known. I think he was Captain General during the Horus Heresy. I'll have to double check my dates because anyone who knows Warhammer knows that it is a massive universe, tons of lore, all kinds of stuff going on. But two things that stood out to me a lot near the end. So first off, Belisarius' call. When I heard about what was going on with Call, and the three voices he had, there was a lore video that I saw not too long ago that kind of gives me some background and some understanding as to what's going on there. From what I remember, back when Belisarius' Call was still like really new as a tech priest, nowhere near as notable as he is now, he had an overlord. I don't remember her name, but she sided with Horus during the Horus Heresy, mostly because they were pretty much right on their front door at the time. So, Call's overlord at the time sided with the traitors, and Call pretended to do so as well, up until he had a chance to escape. But before he escaped, he basically took his master's knowledge of how to basically transfer his memories digitally and essentially extend his life ridiculous lengths. But at the same time, I think he kind of incorporated her knowledge. So I think that the female voice that Call has is his old tech priest overlord, whatever title she had. The angry voice, there was another person who I don't remember what exactly the relationship was, but he needed some kind of rejuvenation treatment, some kind of rejuvenative therapy. Call was able to help secure this, and then Call used the same kind of mind transfer technology in order to bring this guy's mind into him, and that guy thought, oh, my will is stronger than Call's, so once I get there, I'll be able to take over and just continue on. And then Call proved to be a little bit too willful for that. I don't know the names exactly, but I did see a lore video kind of talking about stuff like this, so that did make a lot more sense. I imagine that the Call would have been a little more confusing if I hadn't seen that video before now. Another thing was the Tech Marines for the Dark Angels. Something I did learn pretty recently was that any Tech Marine is not allowed to enter the Dark Angels' inner circle, the group who are allowed to know about the Fallen. The reasoning being that the Tech Marines are suspected to have a kind of split loyalty between the Dark Angels and the Mechanicus. And the Dark Angels' inner circle does not like that. So what reminded me there was the Tech Marines are not allowed to be in the inner circle. That's just something I thought of when the Fabricator General mentioned the Tech Marines. But yeah, this was good. I loved the little sing-off between Kitten and the Fabricator General. That was so awesome. I love that so much. But I'm going to go ahead and get editing this, get this posted to the channel. If you like the video, indicate so down below. If you have suggestions for future videos, drop them in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ringing the bell to stay up to date with our uploads. In the description will be a link to Gaming Victorious' Twitter page, so go ahead and follow us on that, as well as a link to the original video by Bruva Alfabusa, which I highly recommend you go check out. This was hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the next one. It's so great being able to see the Gorger Lord, as he was in that tabletop adventure. That was hilarious to me. That was so funny to see him return like that. But yeah, this has been Alpha White Wolf. I'm signing off. You keep howling, Wolfpack.